Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Okay, better to be in shade. So where are we now? It's in Nippori. So this is and close to Ueno, but the town itself is not really famous. But this town is very convenient. They have very extensive transportation networks such as trains right behind us, and then buses and taxis. And what is good is it is only about for 40 minutes to get here from Narita Airport. Once you have been to Japan, you know how far from the town center of Tokyo to Narita Airport. It's extremely far. But if you take express train named Keisei Skyliner, it will take you here, taking only 40 minutes. And this is very good place to walk around right before you arrive at Japan, if that is too early to check in at the hotel, or that last minute travel before you go home. So we are now in the east side of Nippori. But if you go to the other side, west side of Nippori, you will get to famous Yanaka, which is often introduced online or in the guidebook. So you get two choices. To go to the places I've been today, please make sure to be in the east side. Okay, let's start working. Come with me, let's go. Okay, first I want to show you this one. What is this? This is public payphone. So in old days, we have this everywhere in Tokyo. But today we got this device, cell phone. So we do not need this stuff anymore. But when I was young, I want to talk with my boyfriend, but I didn't want to use my house phone because my parents is gonna scold me. How long gonna talk with your boyfriend? Go to bed and so on. So what I did is take bunch of 10 yen coins, 100 yen coins with me, and then go directly to this public payphone and talk with my boyfriend on this telephone. そうね、懐かしいですね。さあ、So, Noriko-san, have you got this kind of experience? Have you used this payphone?
This kind of yes, I have similar kind. Not so much like yes, and also like they change the system for the telephone card.
Oh, yes.
So I used a lot of telephone cards.
Okay, that sounds more convenient and more efficient than coins. Okay.
These recently sometimes I left my cell phone at home. So such cases, it's convenient to find.
Right. So, okay. So it's nice to know we still have got this kind. Okay. So just look at this one, the green box. Okay. Be careful. This is not mailbox. So they're not put mail in. So this is only for books you borrowed from library. Okay. At any place in this town, you borrow that book from the library. And if you do not have time to go back to the library within the limit, you can just put your book back in this box. So the library will collect the book from you and you won't be in trouble. Okay. So let's go to that way. It's so sunny today. Ugh.
Kobo, I have a question.
Over.
Yes.
You're early.
Is the phone and the phone booth still working? Can we still use it?
Yes, the public phone. Yes, of course you can still use it, and you can also use for an international call as well. So if your cell phone is dead and you do not you really need to make phone call to your friend or family member, you can still use that form. But,
Amazing.
amazing. Yeah. So that must be good. And in case of the natural disaster or in case of emergency like that you were talking about. So I want the town to keep that kind of pay form because we might need this. Okay, good question. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so let me explain these statues here. Okay. Do you see the statue of samurai on a horse?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. That is Ota Dokan. So probably you have never heard of his name. You might heard of the name Tokugawa Ieyasu or Oda Nobunaga because they are very famous in Japanese history, but not Ota Dokan. But actually, he is very important person in Japanese history. So Edo Castle and now the Imperial Palace in Tokyo, many people believe Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first shogun, built the castle, but in fact not. This guy, Ota Dogan, already established the basement of Edo Castle far before Ieyasu in 15th century. So he loved hunting and he is so excited to go hunting here. Okay, let's move to the other statue. Okay. Here you are. So beautiful lady with a branch of flower. This flower is Yamabuki, and in English, Japanese yellow rose. So the story is like this. When Ota Dokan, the previous samurai, were hunting in the field, and suddenly it started raining. So he knocked the door of this lady nearby and asked her for raincoat. Excuse me, ma'am. It's suddenly rain started, so I need to borrow a raincoat. And instead of giving raincoat, she gave him a bunch of yellow roses. He, of course, got so mad. What are you talking about? I need a raincoat. I don't need flower. So, and he was so angry and went back home. Okay, I will tell you what happened. Okay, I made this for you today. Okay, do you see this? Just I mentioned, he wanted raincoat. That is called mino in Japanese. So straw raincoat like this. And then instead of giving him this mino raincoat, this lady gave him a branch of Japanese yellow rose. Of course, he got so mad, naturally. But there is one reason. This lady was thinking about Japanese classical poem, what we call tanka. Okay, I will show you what the poem is. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Japanese literature lesson. Okay, the poem is like this. Please follow me. So it is Nana e ya e. It means 7 layers and 8 layers of petals. Yeah. And then next one, move on. Do you see it? Hana wa sakedomo. It means flowers are blooming, but. And then Yamabuki no. Yamabuki, yellow roses. Okay, this part is very important. Listen up. Mi no hitotsu da ni nakizo kanashiki. What does this mean? Do not have even one me over here. Me means fruit. So it says that flower is very beautiful, but unfortunately, it does not have any fruit. Just enjoy viewing flower. It's so sad. And this mino also means, do you remember Japanese straw raincoat? So this person also says, I do not have mino, Japanese raincoat. So this is what we call kake kotoba or pivot word, using only one word to express more than one meaning. So the total meaning of this poem is, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I do not have any raincoat, just like yellow roses do not have any fruit. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so she thought, oh, he is samurai. Probably he must know this poem. So she gave her a branch of yellow roses to express, sorry, sir, I don't have raincoat. But that samurai, Ota Dokan, unfortunately did not know about the poem. So he went home and he was talking with his friend. Oh, listen to me. I had an awful day. Okay. It suddenly rain started when I was hunting and I asked for raincoat. But the stupid lady gave me a branch of yellow rose. And his friend started laughing. She is not stupid. It's you who are stupid. You must know the basic of Japanese classical poem. You need study. And after that, he said, oh, what stupid I was. Okay, I must study Japanese literature. And after that, he became one of the specialists of Japanese literature later on. It's better to learn something from the bad experience or failure, okay? So, but one more thing is, let me explain one more thing. Not that kake kotoba, it is regarded as witty and sophisticated, but this is funny one. This is what we call dajare. Instead of using one word to express more than one meaning, okay, this is a kind of comic Japanese word play. It's similar to English poem, okay, using similar words twice in one sentence, okay, to create simple joke. Okay, it's like this. Let me give you example. This is good example. Okay, so simple word. Okay, futon. As you might remember when you travel to Japan, Japanese style accommodation sometimes give you futon bedding to sleep directly on the floor instead of sleeping in regular Western bed. Futon, right? And ga, futonda. Futon, futonda. Sounds similar, right? Futonda means
Flew away.
so. By using similar pronunciation twice, make simple joke like this. If I directly
Translate from Japanese into English.
if somebody say, oh, Coco, please translate futonga futonda. I could only say, oh, futon bedding.
Flew away.
Okay, what you're gonna think about? Oh, futon bedding.
Flew away.
Oh, that's too bad. So what? So this is actually one of the most difficult things when I do translation. So later on, after this walking tour, we're gonna have kimono experience event. We get instructor, but I just hope the instructor today will not give me this kind. So, have you ever, have you ever had Dajare to translate?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's difficult.
I know.
It's so funny.
I know.
Especially the young kids really love it. This
Yeah,
type of thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But then if you do not know Japanese language, what is futon, what futon that means, you will never understand what is funny. Okay. Okay, so forget about the joke and let's keep going. Okay, if I start talking about this kind, it will take the whole day, but I cannot be in the outside and the whole day today. So let's start moving. I talked too much, sorry. So we will just pass by, and this is the record and CD shop. And they got many kinds of traditional Japanese pop songs. Very good to eat around. We got some different kinds of restaurants here. Noodles. Wow. Oh, I could never do this. I'm in front of at the shop and restaurant of Habutae Dango. Do you see the picture in front of me? So
Yes.
That's a Japanese dumpling, what we call dango, made of rice. And this one is very smooth and silky, and habutai down here means silk of Japanese kimono. So it's silky and smooth, soft like Japanese silk kimono. Sounds very nice. Okay, let me see if we can go inside. And in the summer, can you see this? They also have got unshaved ice. Ah, my God. I think I must go in. Okay, so we go into the shop or restaurant. We have to sanitize our hands and then take the temperature every time. Where are we gonna eat? Well, it says cool set. Sounds good. So this says shaved ice and dango. Either regular size or small size. So, のりこさん、何にしますか? We're gonna eat.
Really?
Okay,
So
now she started to look up the expensive ones.
yeah.
すいません。
This is the summer special.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
ありがとうございます。Okay, green tea has come.
how about you?
I definitely go for shaved ice.
Yes, this is a day. So double is good.
So we cannot remove. Yeah, mini. Mini is also okay. We cannot give up anything. So let's go for the combination of shaved ice and dango. Okay, so which one would you like?
There's a mini
Mini set. Okay.
matcha.
Mini matcha. Okay.
Maybe this one.
Okay. And then 鶏抹茶セットを3つください。はい。はい、すいません。Let me take the photo of this is this. This is dumpling, dango coated with red bean paste, soy sauce. This stuff is not sweet, really, and go well with beer or sake as well. But at this time, I'm not drinking because I still got so many things to do today. Okay, so if you need some more sweet, just add some sweet sauce here. Mm. Okay, look at this ice. So fluffy, like Hokkaido snow powder. Okay, excuse me. いただきます。めっちゃシロップかかってるところ。
Very nice.
パラダイスそう。Oh, Anna, stop it. I need more sweet. Mm. Do you have this kind in Manila or in your country? Matcha shaved ice. Do you have it in Manila?
Oh, maybe. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Mm. Oh, I remember. Noriko-san, you used to live in the Philippines, right?
Yes, for 5 years.
Oh, really? Do you still speak in a Philippine language?
Okay. Maganda umaga.
Oh, wait. wait.
Maganda umaga po. Ako si Noriko. Ikinagalak ko rin kayo makilala. It's something like nice to meet you. I forgot a bit.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
correct.
Oh, okay. That's great. Good.
I forgot. Masarap. Masarap ng ice, shaved ice. Masarap is yummy, I think.
Is that so?
Masarap.
Yes, it is.
Masarap. Masarap.
Masarap.
Did I say correct? Masarap?
Yes.
Okay, good. I remember that. Yummy. Yummy. Noriko-san, you gotta try dango too.
Okay.
Hang on. Masarap?
Masarap. Taste nam. Soy sauce, right? So a bit salty. And then we go back to sweet. Sweet. Salty.
That's the point. Once we get something salty, we want to go back to something sweet, and then want to go back to something salty again, and cannot stop. Over here, but we have to go back to the hot place. So please remember this place. So nice.
We're planning to go back because our visa is about to expire.
Sorry, what's happening is in Japan now it's too hot and very hot. It is supposed to be in the middle of rainy season in June, but we didn't have a lot of rain, and then suddenly rainy season is over, and it is extremely hot, like regular summer. And then the government started to say, probably we will have power shortage. So save the battery, save the electrical power. And so we might have problem today, but we will work on hard as possible. Okay, so if you just cannot hear me, or suddenly the picture or movie stopped, and just speak up and let me know. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Okay.
Thank you. You're so sweet. So, do many Philippine people, or if Anna is here, Bahama people want to come to Japan?
We're planning to go back because our
Mhm.
visa is about to expire.
Uh, okay. Right. We still need to wear a mask, and then we still have to cleanse or sanitize our hands every time we go inside the building. But besides those restrictions, we are getting back to normal life. So by the time you come to Japan, or your friends, family members are coming back to Japan, I hope everything will be finished, but might take some more time. Okay, so now we are at the crossing, and then right after the red light over there turn to green, we will go across and we will go in the Nippori Fabric Town. So the Fabric Town is heaven for sewing lovers. But unfortunately, I do not have that talent. So Noriko-san, how about you? Do you sew?
I used to a little bit, just a little bit, but it's very interesting place.
Okay.
Just looking also.
Okay, so we will go around in the Fabric Town. But right before that, let me give you one question. Okay, if you want to live in Japan, how much do you think that will cost to rent one small apartment around this area? Okay, quiz time for you before the cameraman shoot the picture. Okay, let's see.
20,000 yen.
Okay, let's see. Usually just for 2 rooms. Okay, okay, and then about 40 square meters will cost
Oh,
about
9,000 yen.
oh yes, about I would say $1,000 per month. And that does not cover any water, electricity, no gas, nothing. You have to pay extra. It is very, very expensive to live inside of Tokyo. Mm. But once you go to rural area, probably taking about 1 hour by train. So the rate of the rent is getting lower and lower. Okay. Farther you go from the central, the rent is getting lower and lower. So if you decide to live in Japan, we have very extensive transportation network. So please avoid living in the center of Tokyo. And also other prices are also expensive in the center of Tokyo too. So if you need my recommendation, please let me know anytime. I can make you some recommendation. Okay, so now we are working in the fabric town, and this is the beginning. So there are not so many stores, but once we go to the next block, there are so many fabric shops on the left side and the right side. And also, parking is very expensive in Tokyo too. So that is why many Tokyo people do not have own their own car. Oh, by the way, so if you feel heat, just be free to buy drink. This kind is everywhere in Tokyo. So there are some parking area inside of Tokyo, but extremely expensive to park the car. Like this place is not that expensive, but do you see 500 yen, about $5 per hour. And every after 30 minutes have to pay 250 yen. So if you want to keep your car parked all day long, will be super expensive. So better not to use personal car in Tokyo. Okay, now here we are. So around everywhere, you will see many different kind of fabrics and also accessories. So once you come here, you can make 5 masterpieces only from this region. And they sell nice clothes too. So if you are my type, kind of sew, just get something nice, the professional around here made. Okay, so not only just fabrics, each store have got their specialty. So this store publication is a specialist for party or dance costume. So if you're planning to join a party in Japan, and if you want a high quality, this place is nice. And then after this one, we get in small shops of fabrics and ingredients on both sides. See? Now the plastic bag, what we call eco bag for supermarket shopping, is getting normal. So this is one more thing. We used to give plastic bags everywhere when you shop any place in Japan, but the things are getting changing. So you need to buy plastic bags. So better to hold and have that shopping bag with you every time you go, especially if you're planning to do a lot of shopping at Don Quixote or 7-Eleven, Lawson, and so on for small shoppings. You cannot take everything small with you. Okay, you get places limited to store, so make sure to take the plastic bag with you. So not only fabric, they got leather here. Smell like leather. And then do you see 7-Eleven here? So the color of 7-Eleven is something different because to match to the scenery of the town. So some convenience store have got regulation match to the scenery or atmosphere of the town. Okay, so there are so many shops and I cannot introduce everything. So let me stop by my favorite one today. That's Mihama Cross. Here we are. Oh, look at this. So if you want to make something with Japanese design, this store has got the variety of Japanese designs. Okay, let's go in this way. And just let me say hello. Konnichiwa.
Thank you.
店長、こんにちは。お願いします。So, do you see they got many kinds of Japanese fabrics here. So nice. And then let me look at the price. So they have 2 meters each, and the price is this crane design. It's really Japanese like, and only 1,400 yen. Okay, so if you are interested of this kind, so please come before the yen got expensive, because now yen is not appreciated, unfortunately. But it means you can buy things at reasonable prices. 店長、いつもありがとうございます。 また、海外からのお客様、たくさんお連れしますので、よろしくお願いいたします。Okay. Okay, so the cameraman says we are running out of time mostly because of my too much talking. Okay, we gotta go hurry to the Japanese language school. So Japanese people cannot be late. Oh, the school is almost there. So has anyone studied or learned Japanese language before? Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can you say something in Japanese?
はい。お願いします。
Onegaishimasu. Very good. Okay. Onegaishimasu means please. So today we invite many students from all over the world who is learning Japanese to join the event of Kimono. Must be so exciting. So, and after this, we will give the interview for school teachers, and then after that, we will get together, and then we will take train to the event. So when we are going to the place by train, because we cannot shoot in the train, so we will switch off the movie, and please make sure to rejoin again for the event. Okay, I will let you know what time we start again. Okay, here we are. Okay, we are now in the Japanese language school, Akamonkai. Akamonkai. Okay, so we are expecting the students to come here at 12 o'clock. Okay, do you want to bet how many people are coming and how many people is going to be late? No, better not. Okay, so before we join the students, okay, let me give the interview, okay, to them. Okay, nice to meet you. はじめまして。はい。So I have talked with her over the telephone so many times, and it's funny to see her for the first time. ね、お会いするのは初めて。ミサです。改めましてよろしくお願いいたします。Okay, so let me give you some questions about the school. Okay. So it's very good school. で、この学校はいつ建てられたんですか
1985年。
Okay, so this school was founded in 1985. Were you born yet?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Sorry, forget it. No. No, forget it. Never mind. Okay, so 今学生さんはどれぐらいいらっしゃいますか？
今、そうですね。コロナの影響で入国制限があったので、少し少なくはなっているんですけど、定員はだいたい2200人ぐらい。
Oh, they can accommodate about 2,200 students. But because of COVID-19, influenced by COVID-19, because we get strict restriction to welcome students from other countries, and the number is declining, but they can actually accommodate 2,200 students. What a big school! 大きいですね。
大きいです。
都内で最大級だと思うんですけど。As far as I know, this is the biggest size of Japanese language school in Tokyo. Okay, so they have many students from all over the place in the world, including mainly from China, Korea, Taiwan, but also from European countries and then America too. Very good. So according to her, many students start from beginners, of course, and until they get better enough to work at Japanese company, according to them, it will take about 2 years. 2 years. Isn't it short? So I asked them, isn't it too short? But they said they are confident they will make it.
Excellent. They got in the school curriculums to study inside of Tokyo, and plus they got online lesson. So you do not need to come to Japan if you really cannot. And thinking about the time difference, they got 2 courses in the morning around 10 a.m. and then in the evening course around 7:30. So and either time will suit you. So if you are thinking studying, learning Japanese might be that good place. If you are interested in, please let me know or let her know. So they have short courses and starting from 3 months. So if you think you cannot afford 2 years for study, maybe you can take that one. Okay. One student arrived. So the meeting time is 12 o'clock. So we get one. We are expecting 10 students to come. One question from him. So, how to enter the school? Does it take long time? So to enter the school to study inside of Tokyo, Japan, if you are thinking of taking more than 6 months, you have to get ready more than 6 months. You have to apply visa, so they will help you to apply for a student visa, and it will take a long time. So please make sure to get ready. Make sure 6 months or 7 months, 1 year, maybe enough to make sure to secure enough time. So this school is not just to study Japanese language only. So if you finish studying Japanese language and if you want to work at Japanese company, they got support and they got course to support the students, those who want to work at Japanese company. Very good. Okay. Have you got any questions? Want to ask them anything? No problem at all. So did you feel like studying in Tokyo? Learning too. Good. Okay, so do you want to try your Japanese? Anybody? How come you guys so quiet? When I was walking in the town, I get so many messages and questions from many people, and suddenly you got quiet. So, okay, that's fine. Okay.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? Okay, so what's your name?
Leila desu.
Leila-san. Very good. So where are you from?
Brazil.
Oh, ブラジルから来ました. Okay, very good. Okay, so how's everything? Do you like Japan? 日本は好きですか?
好き。
Okay, so are you excited? 今日のイベントは楽しみです。Okay, very good. Hi ladies, how are you today? どこから来ましたか?
香港から来ました。
香港から来ました. She's from Hong Kong. You? Taiwan? Okay, so are you excited? 今日イベント楽しみですか? So you're gonna dress up in kimono. 着物着ますよ。大丈夫? ね、写真いっぱい撮って、you gotta take a lot of pictures. Okay.
Boys. Boys.
Morning.
Morning.
Hey, good.
Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, where are you from?
We're from Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia. Good. So it is very hot in Japan.
We're quite hot.
Of course. Compared to Indonesia, which is hotter in Japan or Indonesia?
At the peak, it's around the same.
Okay.
On a daily basis, I guess Indonesia is much hotter.
Okay, good. So this is not that awful for you, maybe.
I believe so.
Okay, very good. Because I got all sweat and my makeup just fallen off. Sorry about the eyesore. I'm sorry.
Please.
Are you excited to join the event?
I'm quite excited, and I really like to doing culture, maybe something like good.
Oh my God. Okay, you gotta tell me before you that. Okay, how are you? Hello. Good. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Oh, from Brazil too. Okay, so how long have you studied? Have you been studying here?
For 3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Oh.
Okay, everyone. See you